Yesterday when we were travelling, saw a sign for a farm shop about 10 minutes after leaving. So pulled over some food. The porridge just wasn't cutting it. We haven't developed the porridge yet with all of the things. And so 2 hours later, we were starving. And this farm shop was good. We got some bits and a breakfast bap. But notice these in the freezer. This is what I've always thought. Why are people not doing this? It's a wood-fired sourdough pizza, and they just cool it and then freeze it and seal it and then sell them frozen. So I'm like, why is that not available in the shops? Like the pizzas in the supermarket, there's a sliding scale. They're either bad, really bad, terrible, or shockingly bad. I mean, some of them aren't even pizzas, the bases. It's technically a biscuit. So we've got nonconformity pizza, and I've got my laptop here with a spreadsheet because my name's Toddy. We're building 100 startups in a year, and we're trying to like organize them all and profile them all. There's the challenge of 100 startups in 1,000 days. There's nonconformity company where we'll profile it there. There's nonconformity university where we'll profile it through all of the education that we're stringing through all of this. But then nonconformity blueprints will have the list of all the blueprints, and we're going to split that down into the 3 M's for each business: motive, model, as in business model, and the money side of things. And I think a lot of times people don't start businesses because they can't kind of see everything from the start. But that's okay. Our argument is, and our philosophy is, to start things, build in reverse, and just to start building things and bringing people together and getting good at talking about what you're into, getting good at honing your message, and just start talking and making websites and sending them to people and, publishing things to start feeling it out. Like we've got nonconformity pizza as one of the startups, and I guess what I was kind of today, like I've been going through and I've got all of the startups down in one column, then I've got motive, model, and money on a spreadsheet, and I've started to fill them in so we can start to profile them, and then people will be able to come in. We'll profile that on each business, on the blueprint on each business, but the nonconformityblueprints.com is going to house all of these, so people will be able to come in and click on the motive and see the different motives for starting a business. I guess one of the motives is just money, isn't it? Which is fine, but the nonconformity pizza one is really just a passion of mine. I want to learn, so I'm not sure. I think learning, maybe it's passion for the motive. Pizza's just a passion of mine, so I'm going to learn to make it and then see where that can go. I've got lots of ideas of how it can go in the future, and one of them is it could lead into another business model, which is I can't remember the exact name of it now. Bootstrapping. It's where you utilize existing businesses' kitchens on their days off and move in as a temporary kind of pop-up restaurant. So if people are closed on a Sunday or a Monday, you move in, come to an arrangement with them, and then you build up your brand and sell things like that. And a lot of people are utilizing that now. It's this kind of shared economy, I guess, shared resource business model. But a lot of people might want to start a restaurant. They love food, but going from loving food and cooking in your own kitchen to a fully fledged restaurant is not that achievable for most. So this is a really good way. If you're really into your food and you've got a concept, you could just find out the local pizzerias, restaurants, individual places that are operating in your area, and they'll be closed a day or 2 a week, and you just go in and befriend them and just be like, look, I'm looking at setting up a business. I want to test it out, and yeah, I see you're closed on a Monday. Like, is there any chance I can come in, pay you money or pay them a share, and yeah, operate out of their place for a day or 2 a week? And it's just a really good way. Like a lot of pizza restaurants now, they started with a person getting into pizza, then they got like a pizza van or 2, and then they've gone into restaurants. So it's about starting first of all, and then it's about just taking it in baby steps and building it up. Because there's a lot of things I could do with nonconformity pizza, but first of all, I need to really I really want to get good at making pizza. and then start applying my unique ideas to the pizza and seeing what works and testing it and sharing that, and then transitioning that into different businesses. I've already spoken to a pizzeria who would be up for me doing that. So, because a lot of my stuff's online, it would be cool to build the brand. And we're looking to build the online into a physical community. So then we can have meetups and be like, and say to our people, look, we're making 100 Hawaiian pizzas Toddy's way on Monday, £10 a pizza. You know, you can then sell out online as well. So it's a very kind of limited demand, and you get the money up front, so you know where your finances are at. You're not just sitting in your restaurant hoping people will come in. You build up the hype online, you build up your profile, you get your friends and family down, you just begin, and you might only do a few the first week, and you build it up from there. Down in the last place we were at, the pizza van that I went to, one of them was scientists who works for a big company, and the other one is a trainee accountant working for a good company. But they do pizzas as well on the side because they enjoy doing it. They're out meeting people, love using their hands, and yeah, making some more money as well. So I'm not saying this is something it's not something I want to do every day, but if I could, I love being in a kitchen and to put on some events with pizza. It then brings that variety, and it's something I love to do. And then you can have a purpose for the meetups as well, surrounding the food. So I guess the motive for this one is just passion at the moment. The business model is, it's not, this one isn't a business at the moment. Some of them, like the AI, nonconformityai.com, that's the motive there is education. The model is the newsletter business model, and we'll make the money side of things is making money from affiliate links. So it's a free newsletter. We make money with affiliate. AI tools is, the motive is to provide information, the one best tool for any online job. The model is the directory business model. And again, the money side is affiliate. Book club is a learning motive for me personally. The model is the challenge business model. So we're challenging people to read a book a month and then share the review online. And the money side of things there is a recurring monthly membership, low figure. I think $6 we said. I'm not sure where that is yet. So yeah, I guess I'm just starting with the 4 a.m. tomorrow, and I've kind of like been working on the individual things, but I'm also working on the bigger picture and this blueprint model and how they all thread together and how mine are classified. And I guess the passion businesses don't necessarily have a model yet. I mean, it'll just be providing education on how to make a pizza initially, because my passion is to learn it. From that, there's affiliate links that we could have, events, pizza products. Yeah, there's all manner of ways. We've discussed this before, like where things can go, but we don't know yet. It might just be that we start this business for us, and it might not go anywhere or make any money, but that doesn't matter. At least then we've learned a skill. I think the idea is that we need to keep learning and evolving, and not necessarily all these things need to turn into a business. But when you start to teach something that you don't quite know how to do yet, or you've got an idea, it solidifies your learning. So if anything, starting a business with the intention to teach people how to make pizza when I don't know how to make pizza means that I'm going to be more likely and motivated to actually learn how to make the pizza, to then be able to teach it. And once we've done that, we should have some fans, we can talk to them and go from there. So yeah, motive, model, and money, that will all be on the blueprints for people to come in and learn about them. And yeah, I guess then we'll have like the method as well on each one of the blueprints. So it'll be, if you want to come in and set up a newsletter business model, 1, 2, 3, ABC, follow these steps, links to the tools as well, of exactly how you can go about setting up your own and why you should. So that'll be enough today. Ciao, ciao, ciao.